If you have lost your right to possess a firearm due to a felony conviction, then you are in luck, and what you have been waiting for is finally here. The Department of Justice has filed the final rules that govern its 925C program. That's the program that will allow the Department of Justice and the Attorney General to take your applications, your petitions, to demonstrate that you are not a public safety threat and make a determination that you should have your rights restored. Your constitutional Second Amendment rights are worth something. This program is real, it's moving forward, and we finally now have the final rules that are going to govern exactly how it works. For the first time in 3 decades, there is now a system that will allow people to have their firearm rights restored. There's an application, there are rules that govern it, there is a timeline, there is absolutely an opportunity for millions of people in this country. The final rule will take effect 30 days after August 17th, 2026. What does that mean? That means the Department of Justice will begin taking applications, but in stages. First, they're going to take a limited number of applications to test out the process before they release it to the public. They are going to take 5,000 applications, which may sound like a lot, but that is really a small number compared to the millions of people whom are qualified and eligible. And the final rules have demonstrated exactly what the department will require. They'll require fingerprints. They'll require character reference letters, a personal statement illustrating why you are not a public safety threat. The pardon attorney said it himself this week. Use this opportunity and use this time to gather the evidence and put your application together. Restoration is not automatic and it is not guaranteed. You have to put forth a strong application, no matter how qualified you are. Every single application will be judged individually. And some people, depending upon the convictions that they have on their record, are going to be presumed ineligible. But that ineligibility can be overcome. The presumption can be overcome with a demonstration of extraordinary circumstances. But they have not identified what extraordinary circumstances mean. What qualifies as an extraordinary circumstance? They're going to leave the definition of extraordinary circumstances open for interpretation so that they can leave themselves some flexibility. And remember, this rule will restore federal rights only. It will not restore state rights. Every state in this country has laws that prohibits felons from possessing firearms. And every applicant will have to also overcome those state laws. A favorable federal application will not overrule the state's determination as to whether somebody should have their rights restored. And the fact is, for most people in this country, most people that are convicted of felonies, you're going to have to get both a state and a federal restoration before you can walk into a gun store and purchase a firearm. Don't just wait for the public portal to open. Begin getting your documents ready now. Begin understanding what things you may have to overcome now. Talk to an attorney. Talk to other people whom are knowledgeable in this process so that you will be ready to put forth the application necessary for you to win. Because one thing we do know, if you lose, it will take 5 years for you to become eligible again. Putting your best foot forward immediately is the only way to ensure that you get your rights restored the first time. My advice, go to armedagain.com. Take our eligibility test and understand your potential issues with regard to eligibility. Contact my office so that we can talk to you about your individual circumstances, because we can help. Even if you don't hire us, we will assist you in identifying the issues that may be present or that may need to be examined in your case. We will give you a strategy session. We will help you understand what needs to happen in your case to overcome a presumption or simply just to ensure that you have your rights restored. Because this is your Second Amendment, and this is your second chance to become armed again. Congratulations to all of those who have been waiting for this application to become available, for this portal to be open. People thought that this was never going to happen, that felons were never going to have the right to possess a firearm again. And what have I been telling you? I've been telling you, just wait. It is coming. And to those people who think that something still may happen, keep watching my videos and continue to learn that this program is necessary. The rules, the courts have already determined that a person's right to possess a firearm and nonviolent felons' right to possess a firearm is a legitimate right. The Second Amendment does mean something. It is not a second-class amendment. It is just as important as all the others. And people that have non-violent felonies have a constitutional right to have those rights restored. This is what a second chance looks like. This is what your Second Amendment should be.